Ooh, and that brings me to my other thing I wanted to talk about today and forgot about, and that is DUVIRI. Because I've been running the Isleweaver event on my off time to get all the rewards, which is why I haven't gotten to all the farming I wanted to do here. But in doing so, I did a little bit of research and found that we, at the end of the Uranus Junction, will open the ability to do DUVIRI. For what people don't know, DUVIRI is an open world. But it is an open world with some very strong lore implications. But there, see, open the Saturn-Uranus junction to gain access to the DUVIRI paradox. The reason this is such a big deal is because in DUVIRI, there is a merchant, and I only just remembered this by doing the Isleweaver event. There is a merchant. The merchant's name is Akrithis, and Akrithis sells you stuff. Obviously, merchant, but lots of good stuff like basic resources, Forma blueprints, Orokin reactor and catalyst blueprints, as well as special arcanes that are unique only to DUVIRI, but specifically Orokin catalyst and reactor blueprints. The jerk sells those, and we could go and farm them and have a lot of them, because he's got, just like all of the other things with rewards and items that you can buy. He's got a whole bunch of them, but they are limited to which ones show at one particular time, and the rewards rotate on a 24-hour period basis. And then it cycles through all the different things he has. So sometimes a reactor will show up, sometimes it's a catalyst, sometimes you'll get a Forma blueprint. Like, it's random as to which ones will show up, but every 24 hours it cycles, and it gives you another opportunity to get stuff. So yeah, it's semi-limited, but still, we could go farm the necessary parts, and everything in his inventory is available for resources that you farm by doing DUVIRI. And you can do it as soon as we open the Saturn Junction. So for that reason, part of me wants to really, that's why I'm thinking I want to rush Saturn to get to that junction, is so that we can open DUVIRI and do the DUVIRI paradox, and then we have access to all of those amazing goodies. Also, once you unlock DUVIRI, you literally, it's just a waiting game, and you have access to every Warframe blueprint in the game. All of them. Including the ones that are really, really hard and normally have really stringent or really hard to reach requirements to obtain them. Those are gone. You just go to DUVIRI and you run the special mission mode called the Circuit, and it has and every week that the circuit resets, because it's a weekly reset, you get 3 new Warframes, and you get to pick one of them, and you can farm their parts by doing the circuit, and the circuit is stupid easy, at least on normal mode. Plus, you also get other bonus arcanes. There might be other resources in there as well. Like, there is so much good for a new account that you can get from DUVIRI that it might be worth doing. Here's the flip side, and here's why I'm hesitant to actually do it. There are, like I said when I started talking about DUVIRI, there are significant lore implications in DUVIRI. So if you're somebody who is following the story of Warframe and wants to understand what's going on, if you do DUVIRI this early, you are going to be completely lost and confused. Because there are parts of DUVIRI that you will not gain any kind of comprehension for until you do the major quest that actually came out before DUVIRI, called the New War. Where is it? Where'd you go? I know it's in this list. Am I just... Oh. I guess it's hidden right now. But still, the New War. It's supposed to show up in this list. Probably after you do Prelude to War. Because that... Yeah, that's just the significance there. But yeah, the New War. It's a big quest. You can see it here. The New War quest. Are there any others? Nope, just that one. It's the only one that lists that as a prerequisite. Okay. But still. Oh, here you go. Angels of the Zeraman must do the New War quest. Over here, Whispers in the Walls must do the New War quest. So yeah. The Hex. This is the 1999 where you get to go back in time. Must do the DUVIRI Paradox. And the Lotus Eaters. Well, the Lotus Eaters is over here. Must do Whispers in the Walls. Whispers in the Walls must do the New War quest. So, yeah, and the New War quest came out before DUVIRI, and it has a lot of lore that if you do DUVIRI first, you're not going to know about, and it's very confusing, and you're going to be completely lost. So if you're a person that likes the story and wants to have the story kind of unfold as it needs to, then doing DUVIRI this early is a bad idea. But for the purposes of farming specific resources that you need for progression, DUVIRI is one of the best assets you could possibly have. Also, doing DUVIRI first is going to kind of do some reveals also for the Second Dream, which we don't get until after Natah. It's going to give us a little bit of the Natah stuff too, but mostly the Second Dream. And it's just going to be... It's going to open a can of worms that a lot of new players... may or may not be ready for. Again, it really all depends on whether or not you care about story, because Warframe does have a very good story to it. But yeah, for story reasons, doing DUVIRI immediately would be really, really bad. But for early game resource farming, for things like, again, Forma blueprints, Orokin reactors, Orokin catalysts, some DUVIRI arcanes, some other arcanes, giving access to the circuit to open up Warframes. There is so much good resource availability that comes with doing DUVIRI that it's... I don't know if I want to do it or not, because I really do, but for story reasons I don't. So I'm thinking I should leave that up to you, the viewers. I'm thinking that I should leave that up to you guys. So I'm going to probably put a poll on my YouTube channel after this goes live, asking everybody, and like, if you're watching now live and you have an opinion on it, please drop it in the Twitch comments. I don't think I have a poll widget on my stream, unfortunately, that I could go ahead and put that poll in. But yeah, if you're watching this live, please let me know in the chat, should I do DUVIRI now, or should we let it wait? And if you're watching this as a VOD, let me know, should we rush to get DUVIRI? Well, I'm not going to rush to get DUVIRI. We're going to go ahead and do other missions. I'm going to open up Europa and probably Jupiter. But it won't take us long to get all of these done. Not Jupiter, Saturn. It won't take long to get all of these done, and we will get to the point where DUVIRI can be possible. So I need to know from you guys, once it is available to us, should we run it immediately, or do we want to wait until after we do the New War? And I'm going to leave that decision up to you guys. But my default answer just for anybody who's curious. If I hear nothing from anyone, then I'm going to wait. I am not going to do DUVIRI immediately. I am going to make the assumption that everybody wants me to wait and do DUVIRI Paradox after the new war, so that the lore can all be there in one cohesive unit. And I will only do Paradox when it's available if I get an outcry from people saying, do it now, do it now. But otherwise, I'm going to make it wait. So, cast your votes, and while you do that, we're going to go run some Europa missions and finish opening Europa.